Good morning. This is the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Tuesday, May 31st. On the impact map, no significant issues, still some lingering showers, cool temperatures across the eastern and northern portions of the Great Basin today, and just seasonable conditions, no significant winds or lightning issues the next 2 days, although there'll be a gradual warming and drying trend. Over the past 24 hours, we did have some significant precipitation up here, a quarter to a half inch up in the north. Looks like we had just a handful of lightning strikes here across Utah, but they were on the wet side. Existing fires in the past several days in the yellow, no new starts in the past 24 hours. Over the past 7 days, it has been fairly wet, mainly north of the I-80 corridor. You can see these amounts, a half inch to locally near an inch, but bone dry as you head just a bit further south. You can see the percent of normal, and it's that southern third of Utah, southern half of Nevada, and much of the western part that has been the driest. Looking at the fuels, 100-hour fuels, you can see again 5% or lower areas in the red, and in the gold, still in the single digits. Our flash drought, 6-week drought index does show that we do have high category levels of flash drought conditions across far southern and central portions of Utah into parts of the Arizona Strip, but not much going on across the northern half. And a lot of that recently is due to this unseasonably cool, deep low pressure area centered across Nevada and Utah this morning. Still some enhanced clouds and showers where you see the yellows and reds, and we'll continue with that. So for this afternoon, you can see we're under this low pressure area, temperatures 10 to 20 degrees cooler than normal, along with clouds, along with scattered showers. On the lighter side, some dustings of snow still possible on the highest northern peaks on the 7-day. You can see most areas in the green except in the far south. Humidity levels down south, though, will be drying out near 10% or even some upper single digit levels. Winds on for the most part, fairly light out of the north at maybe 5 to 15 miles per hour. No significant issues. A weak ridge of high pressure tries to build in will be near seasonable normals for June 1st. Drier conditions, trough low pressure approaching the Pacific Northwest. Light winds, still very dry humidity levels, but light winds across the south. So the fuels in the south will continue to dry out. On Thursday, trough low pressure starts pushing in. We will start seeing an increase in winds, not to critical levels. We do start to see some of our PSAs drying out due to those single-digit humidities down in southern Nevada, and again, another day of 5 to 10% humidities down there. Winds picking up out of the southwest, but more in the 10 to 20 mile an hour range, so no high risk conditions expected. 3-day precipitation totals fairly light, most of this in the first day. And then looking for Friday, a more significant wetter trough starts developing from Northern California through the Pacific Northwest, starting to edge into Idaho, and it does so and moves into much of northern Nevada, into the Sierra on Saturday. Coolness, showers, where you see that. There'll be some enhanced winds in the south we'll have to keep an eye on as some of our fire potential shows things drying out, but the humidities will be coming up a bit as well. And then zonal flow on Sunday, showers moving out. Monday, high pressure starts building in across the west coast, but still overall near seasonable temperatures, so no significant issues expected over the next 7 days. 7-day precip totals, and the 8 to 14-day outlook from June 7th to the 13th, above normal temperatures, especially across the western and southern portions of the Great Basin, and along with a significant drying trend. So that should start getting fuels back to critical levels in a bit larger portion of the region, especially across parts of central Nevada. That concludes our briefing. Have a great day.